Hi, have you ever thought to yourself that maybe your car looks a little bit dirty? You don't want to go take it to a wash, you want to do it yourself so you know you're doing it right? Well, I'll show you how to do that today. All you're going to need is some simple supplies, some microfiber towels, of course some soap, and then I got this off of Amazon for about $10. It's called a foam cannon. You'll see what that's for later. Then I have a cone so I can get it into the foam cannon. I have tire foam. I have wheel and tire cleaner. I have a brush for in the rims and the barrel. And then I have a bug sponge in case you have any bugs you can't get off in the front of your car. And then I have a hose. And then I have the power washer. So before I start everything, I like to get everything prepped and ready so I can just go one to the next. So what I do is I just unscrew the cap of the foam cannon. I put in the funnel. Then I open up the soap. And with this, it's about that much. That's more of a heavy. So now with the tires, you're gonna want to get your wheel and tire cleaner. You want your brush, and then you want like a hose nozzle like this one. I like to wet down the brush before I do it. Then you wet down the tire too. And then, so with this stuff, it can be really acidic, so it can start breaking down your brakes or anything. So you have to get it off within 30 seconds of putting it on. I like to do 2 to 3 coats of it, just to make sure I get off all the brake dust and everything. Makes your car look a lot nicer and a lot more shiny. So I'll just even coat, take the brush, get in by the barrel, tire, all the little cracks, and then all you gotta do is just rinse it off. Just like that. And then I'm gonna go do that a couple more times on each wheel. So now that I got all my tires done, I just hooked up my power washer, hooked up the hose, and then the hose that runs to the gun. So now you're gonna have to do what's called a pre-soak with the pressure washer. It's where you just spray down your car with water and make sure that all the loose debris and everything is gone. Now one thing you don't wanna do wrong is hold your power washer too close to your car because it'll take off your clear coat and then it takes off your paint. Okay, so now that I've pre-soaked everything, it's onto the foam cannon. Now with these, they're not really that difficult. On the top you have this right here. This is for how much water you want feeding through it. And also when I put in the soap, I also have to fill the rest with water. And then the front of this, if you put it up like this, it's gonna shoot straight up and down. And if I open up all the way, it's gonna shoot straight out. I like it kind of like in between, more towards straight up and down. It just comes out cleaner. So now, I'm gonna do the... Now a little extra thing I like to do with this bug wash is when I have the foam sitting on it, I like to get all the chrome on it. So I'll just do even strokes. I'll get all my emblems and everything, and that makes it look really nice and shiny, and I won't have to worry about it afterwards. Okay, so now that you foamed your car, you want to let it sit. As you can tell, the foam is falling off of it. This is just lifting all the debris off of it, and then it's pulling it down, and it's just going on the ground. So I like to let this sit for like 2 to 3 minutes. And then I'll go and I'll do the rinse, just like what I did with the pre-wash. I'm just gonna do that with the rinse. And then I'll do the touch-ups and it'll look great. So now I got that done. So it's looking pretty good. Now, I don't know about you, but I do not like water spots at all. water spots are like when the water dries up on your window and it leaves like where that drop was. So I'll go take one of my blue microfiber towels and I'll just go over all my windows, make sure that there's no water spots or anything. So I'll go do that right now and then I'll catch back with you guys. So now we're back at the tire, and this is one of the parts that makes your car looking probably one of the best, because clean tires usually make the car look even like make it stand out almost. So I usually just take like a microfiber towel, I'll go on the tires. You don't gotta worry about drying off the rim at all. Just get the tires right on the edge. And then after that, I take my wet and black tire foam and then I just coat that on. And then a little bit that looks nice and shiny and good to go. I'll go do the other 3 wheels and I'll catch back with you guys then. Now that you've finished your car, the best part about it is you get to go show it off and drive it, and that's what I'm gonna do.